Hello and welcome to my Linux Debian Wheezy. Today I'm going to give you a brief introduction to a program called TimeShift. Now, for those of you who aren't aware of what TimeShift is, TimeShift was created and developed by Tony George. This is the same person that brought us Conky Manager. And if you're not familiar with Conky Manager, if you take a look over here to my right hand side of my screen, you'll see some system information here with memory, CPU, disks, Ethernet, etc. I have been looking for a type of system restore image creator to back up my system because I have made a lot of mistakes since I am new to Linux. Sometimes finding the information to fix your computer takes long, or you don't get the right information, or you do something wrong with that information, and so on. But when I was on Windows, I don't use Windows all that much anymore. I still have it on my computer here. I have a partition, but I mainly operate from Linux because I'm just trying to learn, and I'm really happy with Debian Wheezy. There was a program called Rollback RX where I could just take a snapshot, and if something went wrong, I could just go ahead and grab that snapshot and restore my system to where it was working. The same can be said for TimeShift. Tony George compares it to our snapshot, back in time, and Time Vault. I am not familiar with any of these programs. Sure, I've read a little bit about them. I did try Clonezilla, which was a little cumbersome for my taste. It was just too much to do. With TimeShift, it was a matter of installing, which took about a nanosecond. Now, the only thing that took a little long was the first snapshot because it was syncing. So that took about 10 minutes, but after that there was no more waiting. So yeah, that's the only long part, was that first snapshot that you have to create, because it's syncing all the files and gathering all the information. Once that's done, you can create backups and restores on the fly. And I'm just going to go ahead and launch that program here. And as you can see here, I have two snapshots. One that I created about an hour ago, and another one that was created simultaneously on the boot. And I did some tinkering. I installed some things. I tried to install Firefox over Iceweasel with a tutorial I found online, and it didn't work. So what I did was I rolled it back. I do remember that before I installed TimeShift, I had my system going, everything was fine, and I decided to install Avidemux, I believe the program's name is. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. And it's a decent program. The only problem is that it crashed my vocal screen, which is what I'm using now to record this introduction. I couldn't get it to work. FFmpeg just crashed and crashed and crashed. I looked for solutions online. I didn't find any. A lot of it was in German. Even translating wasn't really working all that well. And I really like vocal screen over Kazam. I mean, a lot. And so I wasn't happy with just sticking with Kazam. And so I had to format. Yeah, I reinstalled Debian. You know, I'm new to this. I am what Sarah Palin is to politics and foreign affairs. That's how new I am to Linux. So you get the idea, right? A lot of oldies will tell me, "Oh, you don't need a backup system." Yeah, of course You don't, because you know what you're doing. I am so new that I need something to help me get out of jams. And this is my solution for now. And as you can see here, you can browse your files. I don't know what I'm browsing for. That's how new I am to this one. But I have done about 3 or 4 tests already where I've installed something, and and I just said I'm going to use TimeShift to just revert back to where I was. Instead of uninstalling it, I'll just use TimeShift. Let's see here, we have some settings where you can tick or untick, keep 1 snapshot per day, keep 1 snapshot per boot. Here it is here, more explanations, it's self-explanatory. You have advanced. There's some files that you want to include, exclude. I really don't care about my documents. I don't care about music. I don't care about videos up to this point. The only thing I want is that if my computer breaks, I can't get it working right, then it's just not working right. Even though Debian's stable, I do tend to do some unstable things with my computer. That's my own fault. But yeah. And that's it. This program works right out of the box. It's set it and forget it. It's cut and dry, straightforward, to the point, works great. This is exactly what I was looking for, something easy to use. And if you're interested in finding out more about TimeShift, you can go to the developer site. I'll go ahead and post the URL in the descriptions, and maybe you'll give it a shot, give it a try. I know I like it. I'm very happy with this program. He has 2 programs that I like so far, Conky Manager and TimeShift. That says a lot about this guy, eh? Yeah. Okay, I hope I didn't leave anything out. Forgive me if I did. I just wanted to give you a brief introduction and a shout out to Tony George for working on this and helping me, because I did kind of give him a few questions during the past 3 or 4 days where he was working out some of the glitches, and I just left him a few messages. He answered back. We're on 2 different time zones, so it was just a matter of waiting for each other to reply. He did a wonderful job in pretty much helping me, and for that much I appreciate it. So with that, I guess I'm gone.